Once upon a very, very quiet time, in a land that most maps forgot, there was a meadow. But not just any meadow. This was the Yawning Meadow. Why was it called that? Well, because the grass yawned, the trees yawned, the breeze yawned. Even the clouds above gave sleepy sighs as they floated by. The meadow was sleepy all the time. But it wasn't boring to be there. It was soft, it was slow, it was safe, and no one ever hurried. Not the ladybug, not the wind, not even the sun, which rolled lazily across the sky like a golden marble. Theo the tortoise now in this meadow lived a very, very slow tortoise named Theo. Theo loved two things: watching the wind move the grass and taking very, very long naps under his favorite mushroom. Each morning, Theo would open his eyes, very slowly. He'd blink once, then again, and think, maybe today is a good day to take it easy. He'd lift one foot, pause, lift the other, pause, and eventually wander about 6 steps before stopping to smell a clover. Time didn't matter in the meadow. There were no clocks, no beeping phones, just the sound of breezes, bees, and breathing. A feather on the wind one day, a little white feather came drifting down from the sky. Theo spotted it as he was napping. It twirled and turned and twisted in the sunlight. Theo watched it for a long, long time, and then he decided to follow it. Not quickly, of course. That wasn't his way. He simply rose, yawned, and began walking. Slowly, very, very slowly. With each step, he passed a drowsy squirrel curled up in a tree trunk, a snail asleep on a stone, a dandelion gently nodding off in the sun. Theo never caught the feather. But that was okay. He liked the journey. He liked the peace. And the feather? It kept floating, softly, like a dream just out of reach. Hazel, the sleepy hedgehog, halfway through his walk, Theo met his friend. Hazel, a very round, very yawny hedgehog. She was lying in a sunbeam. Belly up, she mumbled, eyes half closed. Where are you off to, Theo? Theo blinked slowly. I'm following a feather. Hazel squinted at the sky. Still floating, still floating. Nice, she murmured, curling into a ball. Theo sat beside her. For a long while, neither of them said anything. They just listened to the breeze, and the hum of a bee, and the distant croak of a frog falling asleep on a lily pad. Eventually, Hazel fell asleep again. And Theo, he moved on, step by slow step. The evening drifts in as the sun dipped lower. The meadow grew cooler. Shadows stretched like sleepy arms. Crickets began to sing their soft night songs. Chirp, chirp, chirp. The feather was still dancing in the sky, now silver with moonlight. Theo finally stopped under his favorite mushroom. It tilted just enough to shelter him. The feather drifted down and landed at last on his shell. He looked up and smiled and whispered, "Thank you. The meadow sleeps by now." The meadow was sighing with sleep. The breeze was slower. The trees barely moved. Even the stars blinked slowly above, like heavy eyelids in the sky. Theo curled up. Hazel curled up. Even the feather curled a little, nestled against Theo's shell, and one by one, each blade of grass, each leaf on each tree, each breath in the air, fell asleep. Final words. A sleepy wish. So if you're lying there now, eyes heavy, breath slow, mind soft and still, remember the Yawning Meadow, where time is gentle, where dreams float like feathers, and where sleep comes, not with a bang, but with a whisper. Good night, little traveler. Drift softly now. Drift quietly. If you're looking for a peaceful night's sleep, or maybe a peaceful afternoon nap, then you've come to the right place. Now let's get started. The moon's soft glow. The moon is a big yellow cheese wheel in the sky, or so the legend goes. But tonight, it looks less like cheese and more like a sleepy eye, winking slowly, serenely, above the world. Its gentle light bathes the landscape in silver, turning shadows soft and stretching night into a lullaby. In this hushed glow, the forest breathes a sigh of relief. The whispering leaves tell tales of the day gone by, and the buzzing insects tuck themselves in, dreaming of sweet nectar to come. A lone firefly blinks its sleepy eyes, lighting up the darkness with a tiny spark. It drifts through the cool night air, leaving shimmering trails of stardust in its wake. An owl's hoot and a firefly's wink high up in the branches. An owl stirs, it stretches its wings, ruffles its feathers and yawns widely, revealing a pink tongue that tastes the night for adventure. With silent wings, it glides through the velvet sky, its keen eyes searching for stories hidden in the dark. As it swoops and dives, the firefly joins the dance, weaving patterns of twinkling light in response to the owl's hoots. Down below, a field mouse twitches its whiskers, feeling the vibrations of their nocturnal ballet. With a final squeak, it snuggles deeper into its cozy nest, ready to dream of fields of grain and sunlit meadows. The moonbeams play hide and seek. The moonbeams slant through the trees, playing hide and seek with the shadows cast below. Squirrels with cheeks full of acorns scamper up the trunks, seeking the safety of their leafy beds. A deer lifts its head, ears perked, nostrils flaring, drinking in the scents of the sleeping world. It stamps its hooves, scattering fireflies that glimmer like fallen stars. With a flick of its white tail, the rabbit huddles close to its burrow, heart beating softly in the stillness. It dreams of munching carrots and frolicking with friends beneath the watchful gaze of the moon. The bat's silent serenade. From the depths of a hollowed-out tree, a bat emerges, its leathery wings catching the moonlight. It dances with the shadows, dipping and diving in an aerial ballet. Its echolocation clicks and whistles fill the night, a silent serenade to the sleeping world. Below, a family of hedgehogs curls into tight balls, spines glistening in the moonlight. Each snore is a lullaby, each sigh a soft susurrus in the gathering dark. Safe and sound, they drift into slumber, dreaming of juicy worms and sun-drenched naps. A symphony of sighs and dreams as the night deepens. The symphony of the sleeping world grows. The crickets chirp their sleepy tunes. The frogs croak in harmony, and the wind whispers secrets through the grass. Each sigh, each breath, each rustle is a note in the lullaby of the night. The fireflies have faded, the bats have retreated, and the moon hangs high, bathing the world in silvery light. The sleepy animals, the dreaming trees, the hushed and hallowed night, all bathed in the gentle glow of the moon. In this symphony of sighs and dreams, the world rests, finding solace in the quiet embrace of the night. Final words, a peaceful slumber, and so, dear listener, as the night unfolds its velvety embrace, may you, too, find peace in the symphony of the sleeping world. May the gentle lull of crickets and the soft sigh of the wind carry you into a realm of dreams. If you're as tired as the sleepy animals nestled in their beds, then it's time to close your own eyes and drift away. Sweet dreams. Good night.